You went carnivore. You felt incredible. Then you got your blood work back, and your LDL was through the roof. Your doctor looked concerned. Maybe you panicked. I've been there. 5 years eating only meat, and I've had that exact conversation more than once. Before you change anything, you need to understand what that number actually means. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the actual science, the real 2026 peer-reviewed data on carnivore and cholesterol. Not mainstream headlines, not influencer bro science, the actual published numbers. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which cholesterol markers matter, which ones to stop worrying about, and what questions to ask your doctor. And if you've been carnivore for any length of time, drop your LDL number in the comments. Let's build a real data set together. Because right now, we are the data. Let's start with the basics that most doctors don't have time to explain. LDL is not cholesterol. It's a lipoprotein, a particle that carries cholesterol through your bloodstream. When labs report your LDL number, they're counting the concentration of those particles. But what they're not telling you is the size and type of those particles. And that's where everything changes. Small, dense LDL particles, pattern B, are the ones that can embed in artery walls and cause plaque buildup. Large, fluffy LDL particles, pattern A, are largely considered benign, and carnivore diets tend to shift people toward pattern A. Does this mean a high LDL on carnivore is zero risk? No, but it means the raw LDL number alone is an incomplete story. In January 2026, the journal Nutrients published the first ever peer-reviewed scoping review of all human research on the carnivore diet. They scoured the entire scientific database and found 9 qualifying human studies. 9. That tells you how new this field is. The Leonard study surveyed over 2,000 carnivore dieters. Average LDL came in at 172, markedly elevated by conventional standards. One German cohort saw LDL leap from 157 to 256. Those are real numbers. I won't minimize them, but here's what the same data set showed. HDL rose to 68. Triglycerides dropped to 68. That is optimal. Fasting insulin improved. CRP inflammation markers fell. BMI dropped. 95% of participants reported improvements in overall health. That's the full picture. Now, researchers were clear. Most of these were self-reported surveys. No long-term outcome data exists. We are living the experiment. If your doctor is only looking at LDL, ask for more. Here are the 4 markers that actually tell the story. Number 1, your triglyceride to HDL ratio. If your trigs are low and HDL is high, like the carnivore data showed, your ratio is likely excellent. A ratio below 2 is protective. Number 2, ApoB. This measures the actual number of LDL particles, not just their size. Number 3, CRP, your inflammation score. The 2026 study showed CRP dropping. And number 4, the one most people never get, a coronary artery calcium score, a low-dose CT scan that directly measures plaque in your arteries. If you've been high LDL for years and your CAC score is 0, that is powerful data. That test is the difference between a number on paper and what's actually happening. Here's your action plan. 1. Don't panic at a raw LDL number. Get context. 2. Request a full lipid panel. 3. Track your triglyceride to HDL ratio. And 4. Bring your data to a doctor who understands low-carb metabolism. Find one who does. I've been navigating this personally for 5 years. My LDL is elevated. My triglycerides are low. My HDL is optimal. My CRP is excellent. And my CAC score is 0. That is the story my blood work tells, in full. Yours might be different, but now you know how to read it. Drop your LDL and your TG to HDL ratio in the comments. And next week, I'm breaking down exactly how to read an advanced lipid panel. ApoB, LDLP, the works. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Trust the process, and I'll see you in the next one.